Right. You can sit there, young man. That's okay. You can sit there.
I wouldn't sit on the S if I were you, Matt.
Young man. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. Really, really appreciate it. Sadly, it's a smaller gang because it's Friday before Bank Holiday, so not bad planning, young man. You should have done this with us. But it's. I didn't really want it to leave ever, but so we didn't really want to get to a situation where we would allow Matt to leave after 18 years with the business without at least embarrassing him in some way, shape or form. So I'd like to thank Dan for this spectacular contribution towards that. But before we start the humiliation, I just really wanted to express some thanks, really, in respect to the fact that you've contributed to a considerable number of the stores throughout your career. You came into the sports centre and you've made a dramatic difference to the way that we think about range reviews, to the way that we plan our activities, and you've faced into some considerable challenges. And those challenges were really working with all of us. And you responded in this spectacularly positive it's a spectacular style that you have. As I said earlier, your humour is it's just awesome as long as you're in single company and you've had vast quantities of alcohol. Yes, but no, joking apart, as far as the time that you spent coming in to Stay Safe, I couldn't get over the passion that you had for keeping every single member of the Stay Safe team, every member of the business safe. And your frustration at people not being safe is exactly what we need to see in every environment that we're in. So thank you very, very much for that. You will without a doubt be missed considerably within the team, within the broader Wicks family, and for Stay Safe actually. You really will be missed. So without further ado, because I know that this is absolutely brutal for you, so I'm really, really sorry. It's great, isn't it? Yeah, it's really good. Dan and I will now put you through poetry. Okay, so you can dip in whenever you feel like it. Right, so the joys of
Good luck with that, buddy.
Yes. So, over to you.
So I think this is one of your top moments. Would you like to explain to people what that means?
Yeah, this was when I successfully negotiated for a new fire system for the Harrow Support Centre. And single-handedly saved the lives of everyone who were in it. What actually happened was I went up to the hut one day and made myself some toast, which got jammed in the toaster. The old Harrow hub was an office, so as you may or may not know, kitchens have heat detectors, offices have smoke detectors. So when this essentially when the toast burned in the toaster, the smoke detectors went off. The entire building went into immediate lockdown. Unfortunately, the fire safety system in the Harrow office was such a piece of shit that it actually locked all the doors rather than opening them, and everyone was trapped inside the building. So when this happened, I obviously had, Anil and various other wannabe jokers at me for weeks on end. But what it did mean was that Jeremy had to pay something like £30,000 for a completely new fire system installed in Harrow, which we were leaving less than 12 months later. So as you can imagine, that was kind of a mixed blessing.
It happened twice though, didn't it?
Respected and despised.
It was hours. We were stuck in there for hours, weren't you? It's really fun. Okay, next one. It gets worse.
I knew this was going to come up. So,
What's that from? It's not your wedding.
well, that's why I'm wearing a suit.
I don't remember my tie in my head.
Yeah.
That's actually quite
would you like to sort of perhaps perform that now,
No.
or no?
We'll see it later on.
Yeah, definitely.
Just like to say though, with regard to that, best dancing partner in Wales, Rosie. I wouldn't dance anywhere near as badly as I did if Rosie wasn't there to match
Right, so moving on, you all know that we've all really loved Matt's quizzes, pub quizzes. They're really great. The only challenge that we face when we're in those pub quizzes is his spectacular use of the English language. So we were wondering if you could actually describe what this is, please. So that is a... and this is... and this is you as a...
I'm just glad Daniel cut out the bow selector penis.
I didn't tell you if I could find one with it.
No, I'm very pleased. Yes, that's okay. No, it's just really weird. It's ever so challenging, especially on conference calls, where you have no idea what he's talking about, sort of thing.
Polish or something.
So I think at this moment we'd like to do remember that impression you did?
It was David Finesse leaving do in the centre of London, and we might have had a couple of cans.
You're offering everyone that eats and wears.
Come on, Mank Matt the drug
I
dealer.
usually do this stuff drunk. Since I'm living back to Manchester, alright. Alright, Manfred, sorted. Anybody want to buy some fucking ease?
Yeah, I really wouldn't do it whilst you were there.
No.
High risk, yeah.
Come on, you need to tell the story.
I didn't know about this one. It's hilarious. It is. You have to say it.
Go on, Matt. Go on.
Oh, Dan, go for it, and then Matt will join
It
in.
was about 3 or 4 years ago.
Little over
When
3
Matt
years
was living in
ago.
a tree.
Yeah.
He had the pleasure of a squirrel moving into his loft. So, as you know, Matt's quite calm about such things. It led to about a month of him bitching and whining every single day about this bloody squirrel. Well, it came to a head one day when you were sat on the toilet and the squirrel just popped around by the bath.
Yeah.
Instead he's coming the next day absolutely fuming. He borrowed an air pistol, I think, off Gavin. And then he spent the next week just sat on the toilet waiting for
He came in one day and he says, Gavin, have you got a gun? Yes.
It seems so normal when he does it as well.
How did you get rid of it in the end?
Well, that's the thing. So the day when my last partner caught me sitting on the toilet, pointing an air pistol at the bath with the panel off wedge of the squirrel to pop up was probably the point at which our relationship started to reverse and we came back from it. I eventually got rid of the squirrel because, and this is a nice life tip for you if you get one. Kirsty has a friend who keeps ferrets. And ferret shit, if you put it in your loft, squirrels will leave because actually ferrets are squirrels' natural predators. So yeah, as you know, not the first or last time, Kirsty saved the day.
Oh, you'll love a good cup of tea. It's all about the tea.
Yeah, it is.
About 10 cups a day.
I've had about 13 today. 13 cups of the shitty tea upstairs.
He's coming downstairs and taking real milk today, just as a treat for his final day. Yeah.
No, it's because the UHG milk gives me bad breath.
Oh.
Aw.
And you want to be up for it tonight, don't you?
Well, I don't know, someone might get lucky.
Or a
Maybe
squirrel.
not.
We'll wear the best t-shirt for you.
No,
Oh,
we're not like
God. No, I'm not. You go.
No, we're going to it.
You do it.
Okay, so 5, 6 years ago, I led a campaign of terror against Matt by leaving post-its on his desk with, please can you call Devon Miles at Nantwich? And I got other guys in the team to do the same thing. So this went on for about 2 months. Him getting more and more angry about, who the fuck is Devon Miles? We haven't even got a store in Nantwich. I couldn't understand it whatsoever. Getting more and more angry. So the day came and he actually picked up the phone to TP Nantwich and ended up having what I thought was a bit of a Barney with the guy on the end of the phone. Unbeknownst to me, Matt had sussed out the plan and pulled a blinder reverse on me. Smashed up the end office, totally lost his rag, threw his phone. The weirdest thing at this point, everyone in the office stopped, looked, and then just carried on working. We've been building for quite some time. So Colin Contini got involved as well. Suspended Matt. I'm sitting there thinking, shit, I'm going to have to come clean about this. So he disappeared. Colin's come back over and gone, you're going to need to sit in this disciplinary, I need you to make some notes. So that whole journey home that evening, I was just feeling bloody awful. Didn't sleep at all. Came in the next morning thinking, I've just got to come clean. I've got to say it's my fault and take the blame on it. This bastard then walked into the office and handed me a bit of paper. I've opened it up. World's best actor. And he's just pissing himself laughing. But every now and then when I pass Nantwich on the way up to like Shropshire, I take a picture and send him a sign.
So whenever you visit him, you'll have to remember it. So,
Devon Miles was a character in Knight Rider from the 80s.
yeah. No, it doesn't happen. So that's sort of it as far as your humiliation. We've got a couple of things for you that we'd like to you to keep as a memory. But really it's just around saying a huge good luck. There's absolutely no doubt that you'll be a massive success and they'll have some super fun with you. Once they get to know your very particular type of humour. But really the best of luck. Okay.
That's the manliest bag I could find for you.
Would you like to say a few words, young man?
Okay. Should I go on these first?
Up to you, mate.
Oh, beer.
Yeah, that's the
Beer and biscuits, just what my new flat needs. Oh, it's Connery, a nice one. Well picked. James Bond. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, everyone. I keep it short and sweet because I do tend to get a bit emotional. Well, I did at Sheila's leaving anyway. I just want to say thanks very much for turning out. I've really had a blast working for Wix for the last 18 years. And thank you all for not only being great colleagues but being good friends as well. Just on my way out the door, I've said this to Tanya so many times. Everyone thinks on the inside scale I'm a red because I'm a brawling, full-on, let's just get it done, belligerent bastard. I'm really not. I'm largely green on the inside scale. I'm all about the people, and Wix is a company. When you're, a company is nothing but the people within it. So please take care of each other because that's what it's all about. So.
You'll be more embarrassed if you don't leave now.